Welcome back to Liberty Tree Gaming. We are at our forge. In the last episode, we completed a couple of the prestige quests so we could get enough prestige to do what we're going to do today, which is to advance the main DLC quest here, Old Plans. So we'll read this over. By continuing investigating other components needed to repair the Kuttenberg astronomical clock. At Stand to the Fly's suggestion, I asked Magdalena if she could try to find some old plans related to the repair of the Kuttenberg astronomical clock that were left behind by Skoda, Martin, and Fly. Magdalena advised me that if I'm serious about repairing the clock, I should first speak to the Kuttenberg Bailiff, Andreas Plumel. That's what we're going to do. And looks like we have a forging task to do, so let's see if we can do this pretty quick.
What can I do for you, Goodman?
I came to ask you something, Master. Would you say you're more of a swordsmith or an ordinary blacksmith?
I'm a swordsmith,
I'm a swordsmith, of course. Just like my pa.
Well, I don't know your father, but I'm very happy to hear that. I recently became a member of the Kuttenberg Sword Fighting Guild. Well, I don't want to brag, but I feel like I keep getting better. I used to fight using a sword from Master Matthias of Saz. Only, as I'm sure you know, he's a bit of a hothead. The other day, after...
That's what they say.
We got in a bit of a quarrel. He accused me of using illegal techniques, and now he won't talk to me. Not even when I came to him to have new equipment made. A new dueling sword. Would you be so kind and forge it for me? I'll pay you handsomely.
But Matthias isn't the only swordsmith in town.
I won't go to the Germans with this. They have their own guild and they don't make deals with ours. Those are the rules. But you, on the other hand, a proper Czech blacksmith, and a handy one. You could forge it for me, couldn't you?
Sure thing.
All right. I'll forge the dueling sword for you.
Thank you for this. But based on your reputation, I've got high expectations of you. So do your best.
I wouldn't do it any other way.
When you're done, please bring it to me. I'm usually at our guild house near Adam's Baths. Farewell, sir.
Alright, so he said a dueling sword, I believe. Let's see. Make sure. Yes, forge a dueling longsword. Need some more leather.
This one's gonna need some more work. Fine. Now to temper it.
Getting pretty good at that, I guess. Not hard. Just takes a minute. I have so many lockpicks. I need to sell some of these.
Can't get any better than this.
Let's see where he is. Oh, we got an archery thing there, huh? Cool. Not a quick and easy way to get into there, is there? And try and knock this out quickly, and then we'll get on to the next thing. Just as a reminder, if you're watching and you get bored during the forging, put chapter markers so you can skip ahead easily. If you're on your phone, just use 2 fingers and double tap it.
You almost ran me over.
And you'll skip to the next chapter.
Go home and sleep it off. You're getting married.
Good people of Kuttenberg, hear ye! Our esteemed counselors.
Whoa! Whoa!
The inside here. Yeah, looks like he's gone up this way. Probably up here practicing or something. We're about to. He's right there.
Ich wurde... Oh, Scheiße.
Catch sword, buddy.
Hier!
I have that dueling sword for you.
Wait a minute. I heard you're the champion of the Kuttenberg tourney.
True story.
Indeed.
My word, to win a big tourney like that. That must really be something. I know I'll be the one to win it next time.
Is that right?
I'm sure of it. Especially if you forge me a quality piece of steel. Go on, then. Show me what you have for me.
Here you go.
Now that's what I call a beautiful weapon.
2900.
Already hear
Nice.
it sing. Thank you, Master. I can't wait to try it out in the arena.
Best of luck.
Thank you. That means a lot from you. Nonetheless, here's your well-deserved reward. And I hope I don't cross swords with you in the first round at the next tourney. Farewell.
You just may.
Ah, Dummkopf!
Okay, then we have so we could go there and probably shoot arrows, archery contest. But I want to get back to main story. Why can't I fast travel from here?
Ah, yeah.
Go find the bailiff and get this done. Progressed. I don't know if we'll get it done. Seems like a big job to repair this clock, so it may take a minute. You're still sitting here on your bench, huh? You got nothing better to do than sit here.
So, will you finally speak with me about that broken clock of yours?
You made a name for yourself in the town now, so why not? I doubt the councillors would object. Even that meddler Vorsucher will not be able to say a word. Besides, the clock is so broken it could not be any worse. Worth a try, no? So tell me, how do you plan to fix it?
Well, I've got some plans from Master Skoda, who tried to repair it years ago. Supposedly, he got quite far.
That is definitely a good start. In any case, I reckon you ought to hear the whole sorry tale first. It might make you wiser. I was barely more than a lad back then, but my father was on the council, so I got a pretty close look through him. One day the mechanism just suddenly stopped. And it has stood still ever since, nearly 30 years now. What I still remember, your guild rather boldly telling my father and the other councillors that there was no need to call in anyone from abroad.
And yet you did.
It would save coin if our own people handled the repairs. But it went as it usually does.
And how is that?
Instead of pulling together, every one of those masters tried to snatch the reward for himself. Master Skoda, Irving Klemmer, Hollander, each one worked on the repairs in his own little corner. No wonder the councillors lost patience and finally sent for the Italians from Padua. Though that did not end well either.
They made it even worse.
If only that were all. I only know what my father told me. They demanded all the plans and acted like they were the finest masters around. Yes, we'll do it. No trouble at all. They also asked for a fat advance. 2 weeks later, they were boozing through every tavern in the city and lazing about in the bath by day. When the bailiff reminded them they ought to get started on the repair, they almost took offense. But they did get to work. What happened next? Well, Father never liked to talk about it. That much I can tell you. The counselor said the next day they found the clock half looted, the remaining parts strewn about, and the Italians gone, along with the plans.
Oh.
All but one, the youngest of them, a nobleman named Fabrizio de Dondi, had stayed behind with the Burkhar's daughter. His companions most likely forgot him in the rush.
All right, what happened to him?
What happened to him?
Dondi said, or so I heard, told the counselors he knew nothing. He claimed he was only an apprentice. Of course, they locked him up. Some wanted to send a letter to Padua right away demanding ransom. But it soon turned out Fabrizio, young as he was, could be very useful to the town. So they let him go.
How useful?
Kuttenberg is a mining town. The councillors are mine officials first and foremost. Not long after they locked him up, they sent Dondi to work in the mines. He spent so long studying the mining machines that he figured out how to improve them. He significantly boosted the miners' output, and they realized you could not just trade away someone that clever like a sack of charcoal. So Fabrizio was granted the freedom, on condition that he stay in the town. And so he's still here to this day, and by the look of it, doing quite well. He is a bit of an odd one, but I'm afraid if you are serious about repairing the clock, sooner or later you will have to speak with him. The Italians vanished with the plans, so Fabrizio is probably the only one who ever saw the clock in its original state.
Where can I find Fabrizio?
He lives on the upper floor of the second house on Vintner Street, next to the tailor. Though I'm not sure he will speak to you. If you are passing by, try dropping in and see if you can win him over somehow.
I will.
So there really aren't any other plans?
No, they took all of them. And they disappeared with them too. I cannot help but feel there was something shady about it. Try asking Fabrizio. He does not share much with me.
What about the other repairmen from the guild? You mentioned some names.
Klemmer and Hollander? They will not help you anymore. Both are dead, and their families have long since moved far away.
Yeah, that tends to be a bit of a bummer.
So, I'll get back to the repairs.
I'm thankful you're trying, Master. I really am. But there is one last thing you need to know. I am not sure that even if you succeed with the repair, we will be able to offer you any reward. The town is exhausted by war. The coffers are empty. You understand.
Surely some sort of reward could be found. There'll be a lot of work. I'll have to talk to a lot of people, go through the details, and it'll cost me something too.
Well, if I am genuinely satisfied with how you handle it all, maybe I will find a little something for you.
I'll do my best. Thank you, Bailiff.
Right then, we have stuff to do. Talk to Fabrizio is optional, so we're definitely going to do that. Bailiff told me everything about the botched repair of the clock, which was the work of Italian fraudsters from Padua, and directed me to one of their group, Fabrizio de Dondi. He remained in Kuttenberg as an inventor of mining machines. I should return to Magdalena and ask if she's found anything. I should pay a visit to Master Fabrizio at his home on Vintner Street, next to the tailor's, and ask him what happened with the astronomical clock and everything he knows. We're gonna travel to here.
Greetings.
Good to see you.
A fountain? Right here in the city?
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
So strange. Said the second floor. Is that right? Either is and we're good, or it's not, and we're gonna get yelled at for coming into here. Yeah, I just had to check. What is this thing? I don't want to get busted here. I'll take him off. See if he's in here. Fabrizio. Hello, good sir.
Fabrizio Dondi?
Fabrizio de Dondi. Sono un nobile. I am of noble birth.
I beg your pardon?
Who are you?
Okay, so he's reading books. I'm gonna go with the medium option here.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I've come to you as one scholar to another.
And what do you expect from our meeting?
Enlightenment. A spark of knowledge to illuminate both our minds as long-sought thoughts finally meet. Though I must add, in the tradition of the ancient Romans, above maiore discit arare minor.
Very apt. Bove maiori, old ox. That is me, exactly. So what do you want to know, young ox?
Bailiff Plumel sent me. I want to try and repair the town clock. And you're the last one who saw it in its original state.
Unfortunately, the bailiff is right about that. Madonna, that was the worst day of my life. Look, I do not like to think back on that time. Honestly, I would rather leave it buried in the past. What even makes you think you can fix the clock and convince the bailiff to trust you?
I recently took over the forge of old Master Skoda and found out he and my father were working on repairing the clock. It was 20 years ago, and it seems they got quite far. I even found their diagrams for the components.
So, if you have the plans, why do you need me?
Because you're the only person in Kuttenberg who saw what the clock looked like back then. The one they were trying to repair based on those plans. And you've made a new life for yourself in this town. A comfortable life. So, maybe you owe it a little something.
You may be right. And I suppose you have plenty more questions. Go on, ask.
The bailiff said you were given all the clock plans back then. Where did they end up?
In Padua, most likely. Look, I had no idea what they were up to. I was the youngest. They did not trust me with anything. You've probably heard how those swindlers ruined me. Cazzo! Luckily, the Lord gave me a decent memory. It is all up here, in my head. Down to the last cog.
Got a good hammer. I can get it out of your head.
Would you be able to share those plans with me? Maybe recreate them from memory?
Perché? It would be pointless work.
They'd help me with the repairs.
They would not. Sadly, after the sabotage by my unruly countrymen, fixing the clock will take more than old plans.
Tell me more about that so-called Italian scam. Was it all planned from the start?
Italian scam? Is that what they call it nowadays? In any case, you are asking the wrong man. I honestly believe we were here to repair the clock. Everyone acted like they meant it. The group included seasoned craftsmen, astrologers, master mechanics. Truth be told, I was only there because of my family name. My grandfather, Jacopo, and father Giovanni were great scholars. Physicians, astrologers, and engineers. They followed the works of Campanus of Novara and crafted magnificent orologia. The Padua clock is one of theirs. It only dawned on me after those fraudsters left me here that I was just bait for the townsfolk. They were after the plans, though perhaps revenge was part of it too. Revenge against my family.
What do you mean? They wanted revenge?
My family was successful, and success breeds resentment. The Padua expedition was led by Camillo Valla, one of my father's former students. He must have realized the Kuttenberg clock was structurally unique, so he took the plans.
And destroyed the mechanism too, so he could pass the plans off as his own work.
Sadly, yes. But I have no news he ever earned any real fame with them. And they left me here, in a foreign land, with a sullied, famous name. They ruined my life. It must have broken my father's heart. I was not even allowed to attend his funeral while I was being held here. It broke me. For good.
So what exactly do I need to repair the clock? Aside from your expertise.
You will need a mechanism called an astrolabe. Its measurements are transferred via a gear train to the main mechanism, which sets the movement in motion with a folio and weights. Without that astrolabe, the heart of any clock, all other work is futile, and crafting one is no easy task.
How'd you like living in Kuttenberg?
Honestly, at first it was not easy. I was more or less a prisoner in this town. They wanted ransom for me, dragged me around, threatened to send me to the mines. Can you imagine? Me, digging. Luckily I noticed the machines they used in the treadmills were hopelessly outdated. So I suggested an improvement. And just like that, their tune changed. Since then, they have treated me entirely differently. So I probably owe everything here to my talent. Since then, I have somewhere to live, something to do, and really, I miss nothing. Except for home. Just a little.
I've got the heart of the clock. It sat in a burgher's house for 20 years.
Now that is good news. That gives us a foundation to build on. If it still works, of course.
I wouldn't know. But I hope so.
Next, you will need a set of weights. Precisely calibrated and cast according to the old machine's designs.
I don't have the weights yet.
If we do not have the weights, we have a problem. Hopefully they are in those old designs. In any case, in the end we will need to build that folio-driven escapement ourselves. My countrymen dismantled most of it and took it away. But luckily, part of it remained. For the final stage of the repair, we will need some smithing. But more importantly, a truly skilled mechanic. Or a locksmith, if you prefer.
I thought that was you.
No. I can design it, calculate it, set it up. But the hands-on work will require someone exceptionally handy.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, you will find someone. The masters at the guild know their craft, do they not?
Sure.
So what else is needed for the repair?
You said you have got the astrolabe. That is very important. Then we will need that set of weights, and a truly capable locksmith. A real master of his craft.
Thanks. I'll come back once I've got everything we need.
Va bene. Come back with that locksmith. We'll talk it all over with a roast and a bottle of good wine. I hope our new collaborator will be as remarkable a man as you.
Cool. See something pop up? Yes, it's sit. Okay. All right, well. Let's go and see what's next. I visited Master Fabrizio and learned that he wasn't involved in the fraud. On the contrary, he was one of its victims. The scheme stemmed from plain envy of his family's success and a desire to get hold of the plans for the Kuttenberg clock, which did indeed end up in the hands of the swindlers. Fabrizio is likely the last person who saw the clock in its original state. In the end, he promised to help with the restoration once I found a skilled mechanic capable of building the clock according to the plans. I should return to Magdalena and ask if she's found any. Because, you know, she may have just randomly found something while I'm sitting here talking to this guy.
Are you whistling at me? I'm not interested.
Ma'am, that's rude. Didn't mean to get down again. Tell you what, we'll go do this archery thing because we do need to keep getting the prestige. So it'll be worthwhile to go and do this. Should have marked it. Yeah.
The finest wares, quality goods.
You know what we mean, mate? Please be quiet.
Whoa.
Guess I can't get in right there, can I? I'll have to go around the block.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Fancy a bit of a shooting contest?
Sure, why not? I'd be happy to stretch my arms a bit.
Great. Glad to hear it.
All right, let's go to Hoprink for popinjay shooting with Master Holtz. And we'll be shooting with a longbow. What do you say?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's me.
Should have changed my bow first, but
We can, but how about a little wager? Might make things a bit more exciting.
Of course.
Agreed. Let's...
Archers,
see if I can change my bow now. Let's see. Hazel bow. I've got the tournament arrows on. All right, sounds good.
up your positions
Come on.
and loose.
I hope I didn't hit anybody.
Who shoved me? How am I supposed to aim like that?
Doing all right now. Got 2 more. One more. You haven't got any points.
That bird ain't tethered in place. She won't be laying any more eggs.
Ha! From beauty to splendor. I've won. And on top of that, I'm taking our wager.
All right, fair enough. Here you go. I'd better go. Farewell.
I'm sure this won't be the last time we meet.
Take care, my friend. May God and Saint Sebastian go with you.
All right, improve prestige. Let's throw on the good bow. Already back on? Hey there, Magdalena. Have you found anything new?
Good day. What would you like?
How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here, and you can stock it up again. We're all sold out.
Thank you very much.
Put a few other things in there. She says we're sold out, but let's look at that. Because we still had stuff in there when she said that last time. Oh, I put a helmet in there, which she sold. But she hasn't sold this stuff. I'm just going to leave it and see what happens.
Did you look through those documents from your husband's estate?
Yeah, it was hellish work. So many sketches and doodles. I couldn't even tell what half of them were supposed to be. Even the parchment alone must have cost a fortune. I've no idea where the old man kept getting it.
And did you find anything that might relate to the clock?
Here's some calculations and diagrams. I don't understand much of it, but it looks like a set of weights.
Thanks. I also spoke with one of
Well,
those
that's what I needed.
who botched the repair back then.
I heard one of them stayed behind.
He's willing to help us.
If you think he'll help, I'll leave it to you. Well now, if you need those weights cast, Eldris might be able to help. He's pretty pricey, and always up to his neck in work. But truth be told, I don't know any other founder in Kuttenberg. His workshop's just down by the stream, at the bottom of Hoprink.
Yeah, he does the bell casting, and it's been making guns, I believe. So let's look at this and see, can we actually see those items you just gave us? Weight schematics. Sketches and calculations for the weights of the Kuttenberg astronomical clock mechanism needed for casting. Yeah. That's what I thought it would be. Very good. I'm glad they got it right. Where are we going? To F.
May God give you help.
Oh mein Gott, I'm awfully hungry. Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
I need something cast from you.
Entschuldigung. I'd be happy to cast whatever you need. But right now, I just can't.
Why not?
Why not?
We've got a contract from the town. Loads of work. The furnaces are running full tilt. Verdammte Scheiße. We don't even get to breathe. And then there is that Pushko.
Who's Pushko?
Mein Geselle. A princess. He's gone missing, and now we can't keep up. I sent him to Grund, zur Abmessung der Glocke, to measure the bell. I lent him my horse, so he'd be back quick. But he's still not returned. Seit 2 Tagen. Verdammter Kerl. and there's just no one to hire. And without people, I cannot cast a thing.
What if I went and found that apprentice of yours?
Wait a moment. Du bist der neue Meister. You're the new one at the guild.
That's me.
Was talking about you, the capable one. You'll find Pushko for sure. Ich vertraue dir. If you find Pushko, the first thing you'll tell him is to cast whatever you want. Darauf gebe ich dir mein Wort.
Where should I look for him?
Was weiß ich? You should ask the Pfarrer in Grund. Na ja, der Priest in Grund should know. Sein Name ist Havel.
Did Pushko have anything valuable with him? Something that might make someone want to ambush him?
Valuable? Nein, das glaube ich nicht. But to me, he's valuable in himself. Ist wertvoll, weil Gesicht ist. He's truly very skilled.
I'm afraid that's not possible right now.
And when will that be?
What?
About that push...
Findest du?
I'll go and find him.
All right. I'll go and look for
I
him.
think I did the wrong thing.
Hopefully nothing's happened to him. Or meinem Pferd.
That nobleman came back. He said
Well, as usually happens, we have to go somewhere else. On Pushko. Eldris sent his journeyman Pushko to Grund to measure the bell dimensions in the local church. He must have met the local priest. Let's head out then. Well, why you gotta do it twice sometimes? H is the optional. I'm not interested in a dead horse right now. We've got a clock to repair. I think we talked to this priest when we were looking for...
Whoa!
The Devil's Ban. I think we were talking to him. Come on out, buddy. Really? You just don't talk to people standing on your doorstep?
What do you need?
I'm looking for the apprentice, Pushko, from Master Founder Eldris of Kuttenberg. I heard he was supposed to stop by to measure the bell.
Aye, he was here. Came on a fine horse and did his job well. Climbed the tower and measured everything carefully. But then he went to the tavern. I warned him not to. Told him he shouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen.
Why shouldn't he go to the tavern?
Because he openly said he planned to play dice. And gambling brings misfortune. It seemed to weigh on his soul a bit afterwards, because he came to confess the next morning.
And then?
Then nothing. I went about my rounds in the village as usual. I did spot him later, walking towards that long forest, stretching from the charcoal burners all the way southwest to the Wolf Mountains. He was walking slowly, on foot, and for some reason, he was carrying a rope slung over his shoulder.
What exactly did he tell you?
I can't reveal that.
What? Why?
Well, essentially it was part of a confession, so I'm bound by the seal of confession.
I know, we need to go drinking, right? We need to have a night of debauchery, and you'll tell me. That's how Father Godwin does it. Oh, man.
Well, in this case, you wouldn't actually be breaking the seal of confession.
How so?
The sacramental seal is, of course, inviolable. But in this case, you wouldn't be endangering the penitent. On the contrary, by speaking up, you might save his life.
That's actually true. Pushko confided in me that in the evening he was playing dice with the woodcutters camped near the Wolf Mountains. And as the beer flowed, the stakes got higher until Pushko ran out of coin. But he still wanted to keep playing, so he wagered his horse and lost.
But that wasn't his horse.
Exactly. After confession the next morning, he told me it was a serious mess.
And you let him go?
You let him go?
Why shouldn't I have?
What if he was off to string himself up from the nearest tree with that rope?
Wait, you mean that he might have... No, surely not. He can't do that. It's against the Lord.
I'm going to find him. I just hope it's not too late.
May all the saints stand by you.
Priest told me he did the work well, but then went off to the inn to play dice, confessed briefly the next morning, then took a rope and headed to the woods. It all sounded rather odd. Pushko was last seen heading into the long forest stretching from the charcoal burners to the southwest, towards the Wolf Mountains. Oh, that's a big area, huh? Yikes. Alright, guys, let's go find this guy before he does anything stupid. Sounds like this is on a timer. That's not the jump button in this game.
Pushko! 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 Hey! Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful. Don't do anything stupid. Pushko! Pushko! Damn it, Pushko, answer me! Hey! What if he really went and hanged himself? You couldn't hang yourself from these trees anyway. I'll try a bit further in.
Let's do a save.
Pushko! 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 Hey! Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful. Don't do anything stupid.
Mud's growling.
Pushko! Hey! Pushko! Answer! Nothing here. Bloody hell, where is he? He's not in this part of the woods. If he's gone and hanged himself, I'll be bloody furious. Ah!
Alright, keep going.
Quick!
Did I go too far?
Pushko! Hey! Pushko! Answer! Nothing here. Bloody hell, where is he? Pushko! Hey! Pushko, where are you? I hope I'm not too late. Pushko! Pushko!
Got something straight ahead.
Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful. Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, Pushko.
Wounds. Damn, you made me jump.
What'd you do with the rope, sir?
You're Pushko?
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Henry. Eldris sent me. I needed him to cast something for me, but he says he can't manage without you. Seems you're missed in the workshop.
Jesus. But I can't go back just yet.
I get it. First, you need to get Eldris's horse back from the Woodcutters.
Oh, Jesus. He lent me Bentley and I lost him. Oh, what a disgrace. I'm just a bloody fool. The biggest fool of them all, damn it. If I go back without the horse, Eldris will tear me in half. But it's really all his fault.
What do you mean?
He's always sending me to measure bells, cast maces and other stupid things. And the journey's always boring as hell. If he'd finally let me cast guns, none of this would have happened. Oh, and I don't have to deal with this mess anymore.
So what's your plan?
I'll start shouting at them to provoke them. Then I'll lure them right into a trap. When they run after me, they'll trip over the rope and smack flat on their faces. And I'll use the chance to grab the horse.
What if they don't trip over the rope?
Why wouldn't they?
Well, one of them might run a bit later and dodge it. Or they might not all come running. You're just asking for a proper hiding.
Then what am I supposed to do? Got a better idea?
When the priest told me you took a rope and headed for the woods, it looked like you were going to hang yourself.
I'd never do that. Suicides go straight to hell. I actually had this plan all figured out since last night.
Couldn't you just pay Eldris off? I mean, give him some coin.
Ha! What world do you live in? Do you know how much a horse like that costs?
I've got a bit of coin.
I can't accept that. We barely know each other. I just have to get Eldris's Bentley back, that's all.
You know what? Better let me handle the woodcutters.
You do that for me?
Yeah, I'm good with this sort of trouble.
Well, all right then. I'll wait here.
Found the lost journeyman hiding at the end of the long forest far from the woodcutter's camp. Admitted to me that he lost Eldris's horse Bentley in a dice game with the woodcutters and was about to spring a not very clever trap on them to get him back. I'll try to get Eldris's horse back from the woodcutters.
Go!
Alright guys. How's it going?
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
I'd like to ask about the horse.
Go and see our Foreman. It's his horse.
Pull down. I could pull him off the horse.
I'd like to ask about the horse.
That one's our foreman's. Ask him.
Where's the foreman? This guy?
I heard you won the horse in a dice game.
That's right.
I'm filthy.
I've already made a name for myself.
Trouble is, the horse doesn't belong to the apprentice who played for it, but to his master. He's got to give it back.
Then he shouldn't have played for it. The lads have taken a liking to him. They're learning to ride him. Beats drinking all day, right?
Well, let's play for it then.
Play for the horse.
Huh. Why not? But you've got to offer something in return.
All right then. Let's play.
Let's just do our painted die. What am I selecting now? Oh, badges. In badge, huh?
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Use a badge of defense. Keep him from getting anything off of his. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. And a 5. And let's throw again. 3, 3, 3, 1, 5, 5. Let's throw again.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
No, sir.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Why would I be when I'm rolling like this? Alright, we'll stop here.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
That's how you got that horse.
Here. My God! I'm done.
Job's done.
Damn! You won! So the horse is mine.
Easy come, easy go. Ah, well. Take it then.
God be with you, my friend.
Well, good day.
Alright. Bring him to Pushko.
Quick!
He set up the rope trap. That's great.
Here's Eldris's Bentley. Now you can go back without worry.
Oh, you saved my neck, mate. Thank you so much. Let's get out of here quick before anything else goes wrong. Will you ride with me to Eldris?
Absolutely.
Sure. Let's go.
At least it will pass faster that way.
So I found Pushko for you. Alive, well, and with Bentley.
Pushko! Where have you been with my horse all this time? Well,
It wasn't his fault. There's a band of bandits around Grund, and they spotted him riding that fine horse. I found him in the woods, crouched in fear. He didn't know what to do. Luckily, I did. And the bandits won't be bothering Grund again.
Vielen Dank, mein Freund. I knew you wouldn't let me down, Henry. I'll make sure everyone in town hears von deiner Bereitschaft und deinem Mut.
Come again?
I'll sing your praises. Everywhere. And you'll get a lovely rabatt from me. A discount.
Now you've got your apprentice back, can we sort out the casting?
Ja, natürlich. I keep my word. Speak with Pushko. Wird es arrangieren. As always.
Alright, well, we are at an hour for this episode and the raw recording. We'll probably edit down a little shorter, but it's a good place to stop. So in the next one, we'll go talk to Pushko about casting these weights and continuing on with this quest line. So I hope you're enjoying. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and we will see you in the next episode. Till then, be good.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.